Hi everybody, bonjour tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. For people who don't still know me, I am Céline and I help you to solve your problems in French. Every human can't help expressing making a comparison between two or several persons or between things, results, and so on. They also need to qualify someone or something to the highest degree. So, to make it these, we have to use comparatives and superlatives. I am showing you how to make sentences and stay up to the end of the video. You will have a bonus. Allons-y! Comparative. Comparative of equality. Aussi que, autant que. They are used when you compare someone or something in a level of equality. For both, you use either an adjective or an adverb. Aussi que. Using an adjective. Julie est aussi serviable que Marie. Here, these girls are both helpful. Julie est aussi serviable que Marie. Between aussi que there is an adjective in this sentence. It is serviable. Using an adverb. Léa court aussi vite qu'avant. Between aussi que there is an adverb in this sentence. It is vite. Autant que. With autant que, you place a noun, an adjective, or a verb. Julien a autant de mérite que sa sœur. So here in that sentence, mérite, that's the noun, okay? And it is placed between autant and que. An adjective. Gary est autant responsable que son collègue. Responsable is the adjective, and as you can see, it is between autant que. A verb. Leslie sera autant récompensée que ses camarades de classe. Récompenser, that's a verb, the past participle. And as the other case that you just seen, this verb is between autant and que. Comparative of superiority, plus que, and inferiority, moins que. When you want to compare two or several persons or items, you use moins que and plus que. For example, you see two persons, one is tall and the other is small. Jean is tall, Jean est grand, Pierre is small, Pierre est petit. Let's make a comparison between them. Plus que. If you want to mean that Jean is taller, clever, or more confident than Pierre, you use plus que. So it is form plus, plus, plus. So between you put adjective, verb, adverb, etc. and que. Ok? Jean est plus grand que Pierre. Moins que. To form a comparative of inferiority, it's the same pattern. Pierre est moins grand que Jean. Moins que, plus que. For some situations, you don't need to place a verb, an adjective, or an adverb between these locutions. For example, ce n'est qu'un moins que rien, il mange plus que de raison. You see, between moins que and plus que, there is nothing. Notice, some adjectives become irregular when they compare one item to another. Bien, bon, they become mieux. Mal, mauvais, become pire. Superlatives. You employ superlatives when you want to express a superior quality or the highest degree for someone or for something. Le plus, le moins. Le plus. Imagine Jean is in a group and he's the tallest. That gives Jean est le plus grand du groupe. Le moins. Imagine Pierre is not the tallest of the group. Pierre est le moins grand du groupe. Notice, when you use superlative for some adjectives and adverbs, some are irregular, like bon, bien, that gives le meilleur. The adjective bon is agreed with the gender and the number, whereas bien doesn't change. Bonne, la meilleure for feminine singular, bon, les meilleurs for masculine plural, and bonne, les meilleurs for feminine plural, and le meilleur for masculine singular. I give you an example. Nathalie est la meilleure de sa classe. Let's continue. Mal, mauvais become le pire in masculine singular. Mauvaise, la pire in feminine singular. Mauvais, les pires in masculine plural, and mauvaise, les pires, feminine plural. Mauvais agrees with the gender and the number, whereas mal doesn't change, because mal, that's an adverb. Example, cet homme est le pire de tous. A few expressions with mieux, meilleur, pire. À qui mieux mieux? By looking for doing better than others. De mieux en mieux, that goes better and better. De mal en pis. Pis is an old word that means pire. That goes worse and worse. Did you like this video? Like it and share it. If you are new, subscribe to my channel. You can join me on different social media on Telegram, Instagram, Facebook page, and on WhatsApp. All the links are in the description space. So see you soon for next video. À bientôt.